Was Mr. Wesley right or not? John Wesley was perhaps the greatest evangelist the world had produced since the days of Paul, and now, after more than 100 years, can we, judging from his powerful work, deny that the Spirit of God and even ministering angels, as he claimed, attended him in his mighty spread of the gospel? Was any living man ever endowed with such a wonderful capacity for traveling, preaching, and writing, under so many hardships and privations? And this concludes the next part of The Black Cat by Peter Sellers. Perhaps we'll continue this enthralling book another time, but for now we move on to a different kind of horror. A short horror. Saturday. Welcome to another Purblind Gamer stream, and Happy New Year's. It's now officially 2022, or 2021 Part 2, as some people might deign to call it. And I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve, didn't get too drunk, or if they did, they've slept it off. And yes, New Year's is the day that we just relax, I believe. And thank you to everybody who came out to my stream on Wednesday, when we played Forbidden Forest 3, which I'm glad I tried and which I don't intend to play again. And tonight we're playing Ghostbusters 2. And a shout out to everybody who voted in the poll on Twitter. It was close, but Ghostbusters 2 won out over Graveyardage by 1 vote, which I suppose isn't a lot, considering there weren't that many votes, but hey, there weren't that many short horror games in my collection to choose from. Obviously, I must buy more. And this will be interesting, because I saw Ghostbusters, the movie, but I only saw half of Ghostbusters 2, and I was about 6 years old, so I only have a very vague memory of the plot, and the rest of it I picked up from reading the manual before playing the game, as any responsible adult will. And, oh yeah, sorry stream's a little delayed in starting tonight. I had the game ready, but realized it had to be patched. Yes, apparently. There was a bug in it when they shipped it in 1989. Thanks a lot, Activision. And I couldn't find the patch, so I just had to manually change settings in DOSBox configuration, like a total programmer, or, somebody who knows how to copy and paste what they find on the internet. And I was going to show you guys, interestingly, as a form of copy protection, there's one level that's impossible to traverse without a map, and they include the map in the manual. So, thank goodness I have that to refer to. I mean, I'm sure it's online. Most things are. Yeah. This is a rather different game from the first Ghostbusters game. This is more directly based on the movie Ghostbusters 2 as opposed to a sequel to Ghostbusters 1. And it's sort of a collection of connected mini-games. I can't promise we'll beat it. In fact, I think I can promise that we won't beat it. This game had a surprising amount of sound and content for 1989. Years later. 5 years ago, the Ghostbusters roasted a 30-story marshmallow and in the process destroyed most of downtown Manhattan. Surprisingly, people noticed. While many applauded, the mayor and his staff were less amused. Naturally, the Ghostbusters presented a huge bill for their services to the city. The city presented an even bigger bill to the Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters declared bankruptcy. The city declared bankruptcy again. The city stayed in business. The Ghostbusters didn't. What spooks and ghouls couldn't accomplish, several persistent collection agencies did. Venkman attended the Correspondence School of Shock Broadcasting and took his acerbic wit to the airwaves. Belittling weirdos and wackos, he found his ratings up and his friendships down. Stantz and Zeddemore made a modest living breakdancing for yuppie larvae and running an occult bookstore. Aegon returned to academia, tormenting unsuspecting human guinea pigs in the name of science. The former Ghostbusters were well integrated into mainstream society. Unknown to the ex-Ghostbusters, a river of slime is growing under the streets of New York. It feeds on the bitterness, cynicism, and bad tips of the citizens of the Big Apple. Coursing through the old pneumatic railway shafts and tunnels, it worms its way into the Museum of Art. In the restoration wing of the museum, a new occupant has moved in. It's a 300-year-old painting of the tyrant Vigo the Carpathian. He's not a nice person. The painting is more than just a bad example of Renaissance art. Vigo's unholy immortal soul is trapped within, looking to get out and party. The portrait has been waiting for the spark which will bring the murderous madman back to life. This spark is the slime, the collective negative energy of millions of gruff, short-tempered people living too close together, commuting too long to work, and taking too long on their lunch breaks. As the slime and Vigo approach critical mass, only the former Ghostbusters can stop Vigo from coming back and leading the people in an even worse rendition of Auld Lang Syne than usual. To do this, they must battle the bureaucracy, the legal system, and Venkman's sense of humor. But they're committed in more ways than one to making New York safe again for the out-of-work stockbrokers, the chestnut vendors, and third-world cab drivers that make the city unlike anywhere else in the world, except maybe Los Angeles, or Chicago, or, well, just about anywhere, except where you live. Well, maybe there, too. In the New York Art Museum.
I, Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia.
Oh, Carpathia. I've been mispronouncing that since I read Monicula. Hey, Agnew. Yeah, I agree. This game came on like 4 5 1/4 inch floppy disks. They really tried to put a lot into it. Lights out for Ghostbusters. Trial starts today. Stantz, Spengler, and Venkman. And how are you doing today, Agnew? You are hereby and forthwith sentenced to 6 months in prison and a $10,000 fine. Hey, Angela, welcome in. The slime exploded on the courtroom. On second thought, I'll drop the charges if you get those brothers. According to the manual, these are ghostly mafia brothers that the judge sentenced to death. How are you doing, Angela? Happy New Year. And the blobs that the ghosts shoot aren't so deadly. It's the fireballs that the fireballs that the ghost you're combating shoot that are the really deadly ones. Oh, no, you don't. And, yes, we killed that lady standing there. I swear I didn't mean to.
Two in the box! Ready to go! We be fast and they be slow!
We be fast and they be slow. I'm assuming these are all digitized quotes from the movies. We're ready to believe them. Judge frees Ghostbusters to save own neck. DA lost. These things happen. Here we choose between chasing ghosts to raise money, testing slime, and collecting slime to test. So, more complex than your average arcade game. First thing to do is get slime from the river under New York. Slime, accompanied by awesome 1920s tunes. Or teens? Meh, I don't know. I ain't a music major. Okay, there, now I'm getting some. Ghostbusters Under the City. No comment by bad accountant and worst lawyer, Louis Tully. Wow. Were newspapers 25 cents back in the late 80s? Oh, it's an extra. You know, they still did extras in the 80s. In my defense, I was like 2. According to the manual, if all your Ghostbusters are present, then if you go chasing ghosts now, Egon will stay behind and test the slime so you don't have to. Life hack. Get other people to do the dirty work for you. I mean, I appreciate the digitized sound, but those bells. I think I'll stay behind and run another test. Blast. For it to recharge. Oh dear. As your zapper has to cool down, but they regain health. What in God's name did they just scream at me? Apparition apprehended. No spook is safe, vows the Ghostbusters. Part of the difficulty with those levels is if you hit the scenery, you lose point, or you lose money. And it pays to be accurate. It's like Dick Tracy on the Genesis all over again. But I want to cause rampant destruction, like Punisher on the NES. While you were out, I found another bad track. Oh yeah, they have to manipulate the slime into good slime using the correct songs on a CD player. I do not remember this from the movie, but it sounds appropriately ridiculous. And hey, like I said, I was like 6 years old when I saw half the movie. Maybe 7. So I just accepted a lot of it. Like, oh yes, why not? I don't see why the Statue of Liberty couldn't get out and walk around if she wanted. Let's go find another ghost.
Who are you going to call?
The overdressed ghost at Northrooms. I think I'll stay behind and run another test. Hello, inexplicable naked lady. Fancy meeting you in a pre-rating systems computer game. Wow. Blind Gamer LLC is not responsible for unexpected nudity in any short horror games we play. Jeez. I thought this was a G-rated movie. Apologies to anyone offended by gratuitous nudity in 30-year-old video games. Apparition apprehended. Thank you, Egon. We appreciate your science. And I didn't destroy the sample. Oh, good. We can just keep using that sample, I guess. I think the manual said if we tried to test the sample ourselves, it could get destroyed. Yeah, and if you lose one of the minigames, one of your Ghostbusters gets sent to the mental institution, and you ideally have to break them out before the final confrontation. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're all here. I wonder who they want to visit. Is that Bill Murray? I think it is.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Central Park has a ghost. I'd do another test. Is that a Slimer in a baby carriage? I honestly thought this would be a lot harder. Because I hadn't really played this before. I messed around a little bit with the court level when I was testing it and making it sure it all worked, but I know part of it is I'm using a mouse, and if you use a mouse or a joystick, it's a whole lot easier than using the keyboard, so I probably had to balance it for people who only used a keyboard. While you were out, I found another bad track. And I didn't destroy the sample. Yes, you can see the beaker of slime there. I'd hover over it, but the cursor only moves to select hotspots. Guess we'll get another ghost. Another ghost has left the Titanic. It's worth another 10 grand. And he'll stay back and mess around with the slime. play defense while it cools. I wonder if there's anything you can shoot in here for bonus money or power-ups. Dangerous game. Hey, RDM Havoc, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy New Year. I'm blessed. Thanks. I still can't figure out what they're saying. It was a pretty good New Year, thanks. I did end up going out and saw a few friends at one of the local bars, including some I hadn't seen in a good while. So now I'm, quarantining or wearing a mask, playing it safe. And I hope you had a good New Year's. And yeah, I'm back here in Virginia for about another 2 weeks. Hey, I found another bad track on the CD. And I did destroy the sample. The sample. So, yeah, we'll be playing a lot more of my games around here. And maybe tomorrow I'll do that arcade machine stream. I think I probably should. I really need to get rid of that arcade machine. The camera slide again. It's a menace. I ain't gonna fool with it. But you guys should check out RDM Havoc, the mastermind behind Dawsember. Wait, Dawsember's over. Now we're into Dawsuary? It makes sense. I mean, if 2021 is over, then I guess December's over? Isn't that how these things work? We'll be playing... Oh, I saw part of your Quarter 7 stream, Havoc. That looks good. I kind of like that game. I mostly played the demo, but I know I have a, box copy somewhere. Surprisingly, it was Wolfenstein 3D Engine. I think... Gotta recapture mouse. Yeah, not easy, but then a few of those games were. There. I guess there's not much to do except get more ghosts since Egon is doing all the hard work for us. What happens if we try to get more slime? We have one sample already. Another would make 2, but we don't need 2. Should probably at some point play the other Ghostbusters games. I'm more familiar with the Genesis one, as opposed to the widely ported PC one. And then there was the more modern one from 10 years ago.
What you want?
Another one at the park. $10,000 if you will get rid of it. And he'll stay behind and test the slime. There. Is that like a giant ghost bulldog? I swear it is. When you're shooting it doesn't shoot fireballs. Apparition apprehended. And found another bad track. And didn't destroy the sample. How do you do that? Do you have some curious rapport with slime that we're not aware of? Do you just talk to it while we're out shooting things?
Ghostbusters!
Like they have different ghosts. Yeah, it's significantly easier with the mouse. And seriously, naked lady, will you please stop coming in here, and will you please keep your brassiere on in the changing room? There are children playing this game. Jeez, what is this? Leisure Suit Larry 3? What am I doing money-wise? Alright, I think it's on the computer. Hey guys, I finished building the slime blower. Oh, nice. It's good, we have... because we need the slime blower to bring the Statue of Liberty to life and stomp through New York to the Art Museum. It's a weird story. Except we need to finish figuring out the 3 good tracks. You must be hearing things. I didn't hear the phone ring. We just have to test it ourselves. Oh, hey. What's that? Yeah, the game automatically disables tracks that have been tested, so it looks like there are only 3 left. Are they all good ones? Oh, play. I know how to use CD players. Great. So it didn't explode. I think these guys are losing it. They know we don't have any slime to test with. What the hell do you call that in your beaker right there? Do you call it Incos white tea with honey? This stream is brought to you by Incos white tea with honey. Incos. It sounds like the store where you used to get your Xeroxes made, but that no longer exists. And it actually does taste like honey. Sponsor me, Incos. If you still exist. So, okay. Back to the sewer for more slime. They said ghosts will start showing up eventually and shooting slime balls at us. Jeez. Hands trying to grab us. What is this, Joust? Ooh, we made it. Slime underneath me, slime up above. Ooh, you'll love my toxic love. It was the only musical number I can remember from a weird animated movie I saw when I was 6 or 7. Shut up, brain. Let's test slime. I just noticed the speakers are actually pulsing in the background just above the computer. That's a nice touch. Slime likes whatever this is. It's probably classical music. Bach or something. that destroy it, or can we test the same slime? Go get some slime. Oh dear. Ah, no, unhand me, sir! I'm wiggling the joystick. Slimer, if you do that again, you won't get a co-starring role in the TV show. Mark my words. I don't know if any of you guys saw the TV show, but yeah, Slimer was like their friendly, goofy sidekick. Difficult to pick which track to test. And also, if you don't zap the two mafia brothers at the start, you end up with a bunch of debt to start the game, so... I think we're ready to take Statue for a walk. Yeah, it looks like we've tested all the tracks. Instructions for this real quick. Yeah, basically we have to follow the map to the map here to the city, and not or to the museum, and not step on cars. I know New York's crowded, but you would think they would, like, move out of the way of a giant statue. Who knows?
What was will be, what is will be no more.
What was will be, what is will be no more. Oh wow, they even animated his head. And those eyes. What did you just spit at me, sir? No, oops. I just killed someone, didn't I? I was picking my foot up! That's just the noise she makes when she walks. No, that was silent. Jeez. forgot how to stop at the intersection. Place both feet in the middle of the intersection. Right. Did I lose? Oh my. Ghostbusters trash Libby. She runs out of gas as Vigo declares himself Mayor of New York. That's one way to take over the world. Well, I didn't vote for him. You try my patience, Slimer. So, yay, we got a bad ending. And Slimer is making the most of it. Is there a pause key? Of course, P for pause. Let's give it another go, shall we? I feel confident we'll beat it this time. Or at least maybe get to the same part. Yes, we've already seen all this. Have any of you chaps seen Ghostbusters 2? Have a traditional health bar that keep track of how many times you've been hit by each type of projectile.
Two in the box! Ready to go! We be fed and baby slow!
We're ready to believe them. First thing, let's go down to the subway. Go into the subway station and you'll see a great deal of slime just lying around, infesting the place even. It's not something you want to touch. Something you would rather not, were not there at all. Okay. Let's go zap things. And the loading times aren't too bad.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
A ghost of a problem. What's this that he's so used to Slimer at this point? Didn't even pay for capturing him. I mean, I suppose the load times could be quicker, but it's a pretty big game. At least we don't have to swap between discs. Yes. Though I do have the discs, right over there with the box. Goes to the docks. You run a test. Ghost lady with a fan. The dead maid or something. Apparition apprehended. Another ghost has left the Titanic. I recall I was lucky to get a copy of this game for pretty cheap. I had an eBay auction a while back, like under $10. The seller was also selling a copy of Ghostbusters 1 for DOS. That went up to $100. I declined to bid on it. One must be sensible on occasion.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
I don't sound all that enthusiastic in that voice clip. I was about to say, can we do this without embarrassing the scantily clad lady this time? Nope. You might have said something about shooting, but I couldn't swear. Yes, you didn't destroy the slime. Jolly good show, man.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
Is it Northrons? I suppose like Nordstrom's. Just as our zapper was overheating. Finish building the slime blower. Oh, good. And we'll find another ghost anyway.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We have our bespectacled buddy to do the difficult jobs. Aww, ghost puppy. He's so cute, I could shoot him with a beam. Good boy. Play dead. You don't even have to play. I, on the other hand, do, as this is a game. I guess he'll find all the bad tracks, but we have to find the good ones ourselves. Nickelodeon, are you filming a special in here? Because of the slime, not because of the ragtime music. It says ragtime, right? Oh, no you don't. Yeah. What did that sign say? I didn't notice, but then I caught a glimpse of it and I was like, that's a Videodrome? At least the tunes are catchy. Yeah. This way we never get to hear any of the bad tracks. Or the terror tracks. Oh wait, we already played that. Oh right. Unhand me, sir! And the hands are getting more frequent too, I think. No. That was a bit closer. Oh. If that's news, they must not have a lot of news in New York these days. Okay. The only thing to do is take the statue for a walk.
What was will be, what is will be no more.
Pretty cool as video game villains go. 43rd and Moss. And yes, I did press P to pause it. Facing down 43rd. Right, go 2 blocks, then turn left, I think. Yeah. If I'm understanding the orientation right. Libby? Oh. Quick, walk before the cars start coming. In the movie, didn't they? The Statue of Liberty waiting through the harbor at one point? I seem to remember that. And they're using an NES joypad. How is this the second game in a week that has an NES joypad within the game? Weird coincidence. Underestimate the time it takes these slowpokes to drive under my massive feet. Oops. And the final boss is easier if you make it to the museum in enough time, but I'll settle for making it to the museum, period. And then we can get the game over there. Side street. It doesn't count as a real street, right? Sorry, folks. You can bill the city of New York for that. Assuming you're still alive to bill anyone. Intersection. I ran out of time. Alright, that's it. Shoot, so if you don't get the museum in time, it's an insta game over. Blast. I'm gonna shoot that guy eventually, even if I have to play a different game to do it. I'll give it one more go. I want to at least get to the museum. Nobody cares if you trash the courtroom. Oh, rats. always start over, but... No, before I do... Let's get one of the Ghostbusters captured and try the minigame where we have to break them out of the mental hospital. See what that's like. The something horn is what the sign says. Ghostbusters to Park View. Committed after crawling from a sewer and mauling a pretzel vendor. I wonder if that actually happened in the movie. Rooms with silhouettes. This one might actually be easier with keyboard controls. It doesn't give you a visual indicator of where you're going to land. That's not our friend. I switched keyboard controls on the fly. I think they're beginning to be alerted to our presence. Did I make it? No. Bust out backfires. Straitjacket for Ghostbuster climbing the wall. Let me try that again. Make sure I'm doing this right. Oh boy, a few other surprises. Ah, blast. Almost smashed that one. Yes! Uh-oh. Orderlies. Well, I dodged them. Oh dear. At least I didn't die. Okay. Let me restart the game. I'll make one more proper go of it. See if I can make it actually into the museum. And I am absolute rubbish at that breaking out of Parkview minigame. Control escape, but of course. Back to the court. That lady we shot is okay, by the way. She's just, stunned. Human legs are supposed to bend at that angle, right? Oh, no you don't. Wait. Oh, shoot. For some reason, I didn't realize how almost empty or almost overheated my zapper was. Okay, try it again. Yes, we've seen it all. Get to the gameplay. Yes. Oh, sorry, that's what it is. I think it's fine. Huh. Okay, that's why my mouse is unlocking. Sorry, I get it now. Any keyboard shortcuts. escape. There he is. Man, back you go. Oh, drat. Botch that. I should just not try to touch the thin one at all until the corpulent one tries to make a break for it. E.g.
Two in the box! Ready to go! We be fed and babies blow!
Good, 2 in the box, ready to go. It's interesting hearing the juxtaposition of PC speaker sound and then the digitized speech. Okay, slime time. Easy the first time. Me and my big ghost-busting mouth. I wasn't actually scooping any that time. Ah! I'm feeling adventurous. I'll try breaking them out one more time. Too soon. Okay, that was a good Oh dear. Come at me, bros. I think if I should keep trying or restart it. I kind of want to get better at this. I think this minigame would definitely be easier with a keyboard. Unhand me. Oh, hey, it's a different Ghostbuster this time. Nice touch. Well, I'll restart, try it again. I do kind of want to see the end. It's obvious that's how they make the game last long enough. You take a fair amount of practice. Also, like, people randomly popping up in the seats. Curious if you get penalized for shooting them, but not quite enough to try it. Let's see, they'd feel for a reset button. He's okay.
There you go. We be fair to the baby's slow.
Because justice cannot be zapped. This game really would benefit from letting you change your control scheme on the fly, rather than having to open a separate program to set it. Yeah. Yes. Now I know how Construction Bob felt on the Pitchfork Bridge. Okay. Yes, Ghostbusters Ride the Subway.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
You really don't sound excited. Hello again, fan service lady. I mean, I lost like a little over 1,000, but it would be super precise as you're aiming. I wonder if he'd keep testing it. If we didn't do so well and had to do more ghost catching missions. As that's right, he only finds the bad tracks. Oops. And then we find the good tracks. That's a comment on how science works.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Bring back the dead flying bulldog. I don't think it does say shooting. I cannot figure out what it's saying. You keep at it, old fellow.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Yay! Dead flying bulldog! I wonder if he's in the movie. Teach us your ways in not destroying slime samples, that we may use them.
Who are you going to call?
Scientists keep their secrets of the trade to themselves, so they won't become replaceable. Someone in the other dressing room. You know, let's get a mostly naked man on screen too. Why play favorites? Okay, we've got the slime blower. Speaking of slime, mission. Can we? No, at this point there's no way to exit it. Oh yeah, the slime likes that. Oh. Oh, the slime does not like that. I guess it's always the same music for the same track, but which one the slime likes is randomized. Back we go. Leg on my leg. Oh. Nope. Not today, hand. That's enough slime. The ghost has left the Titanic. Is that a ship's captain? I say as I continually zap him so that you cannot get a good look at him. What is the soup? What did you do today, Egon? Oh, jack shit. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that slime's feeling it. No logical reason I can't test the same slime twice, as far as I know. But hey, a scientist is not me. Yeah, man. They're all randomized. Hard to reliably dodge them once there's more than a couple. There. Doesn't matter which one we test. There's one scene in the movie that I remember vividly. It's where the baby Oscar is standing out on the ledge, like outside an apartment building. And the guy that Vigo possessed flies through the sky and kidnaps Oscar. 6-year-old me thought that was pretty hecking poggers. Although he probably plays it slightly differently. Hey, Rush Pirate, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for the lurk. And you guys should check out Rush Pirate. He also streams a lot of retro DOS games. Probably better ones than this one. I hope you're having a good night, and Happy New Year, Rush Pirate. More Quest for Glory 1. Good stuff. Right. Last trip for slime for the night. God willing. Oh yeah, sure, I appreciate you coming in. Ah, blast it. Oh, nice. Thank you for the lurk. Ah, this game came up 3 times in the middle. Ugh. Well, I've not had a good track record with the breaking people out, but we'll give it another go. I mean, actually, I don't really need them. I could just try and get more slime. Because basically having multiple Ghostbusters only comes in handy in the final battle when Vigo starts insta-killing you. Let's press our luck. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah. The hand's definitely keeping more to the center. Is it full? That was close. I wonder what track it could be. Hopefully the answer is all another CD. The CD is quite a wide mix of music. Yeah, must be a mixtape one of them made. Everybody was making mixtapes on CD in '89. Okay, Liberty. Let's take a stroll.
What was will be, what is will be no more.
Okay, but if you are, then you won't be either. If you're planning to, wipe out the entire universe. So, yeah. Exactly what were you doing before the Big Bang, Vigo? Answer me that. Pause. So we're on 47th, the intersection with Moss. I hope it's Kate Moss. Go east 2 blocks and then turn right. Hopefully. I swear as in Boy Scouts I know how to read maps, just not maps like this. I long for bump and jump, and you were encouraged to kill the cars. As I know you got a bonus if you didn't kill me, but you could kill twice as many as that paltry bonus. Probably should have counted that one as destroyed, but I'll accept it. Maybe just stop at the center, right before the intersection. Oops. Sorry, person I killed horribly. I'm saving the world. Oops. Ah, no, stay there, Livy, there. It's right, but which way is right now? You could actually make it. First and Moss? What? Okay, I guess those small streets are actual streets. And that's 41st and Moss. Well, I botched it. I'll try. Unless I misread it the first time. Alright, we're paused. What street this is? That's probably getting close to midnight. We didn't trash her, we just dumped her in the middle of the city after killing a few people with her. Completely different matter. Oh well. Vigo. You're a bad ghost. An ignominious fate. Laughed at by Slimer. Never mind the world. You know, it was visually and orally impressive, and you know, the minigames weren't bad, so I'd say some were more fun and easier than others. But for the length of the game, it takes quite a bit of practice to beat, like compared to computer games and console games of the day. Higher and higher. Oh, that's a music thing. He tried to resist the iris, just like in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Okay, I think that's enough. We'll do something special, and then we'll wrap up stream. Because, yeah, I don't know that I'll keep practicing on my own to beat this. It would take a while. Well, better than plenty of late 80s games. I'll give it that. Yeah. I also have the box here, but It's getting late, and I don't know if people want me to show off the big box and all its contents. It had a couple of interesting things in it. Whatever. No one's redeemed it, but I'll do it just because I like you guys. And I don't want to get angry letters when I don't show it off. So here we have the big box of Ghostbusters 2 for DOS, which is different from Ghostbusters 2 for all the other systems. Yeah. Then make sure you see how varied and impressive the gameplay is on the back. And show off actual game screenshots. And here we have the manual. Pretty substantial manual. That's a nice big print size. I appreciate that. Like, seriously. A lot of the PC game manuals printed in 2021 didn't have very good print size. Let's do better next year, shall we, computer games industry? And then here it comes in one of these interesting sleek plastic holders, which I've seen before. Like, they have spaces for both the 5 1/4 inch floppies and 3 1/2 inch floppies. I think some games might have had like both types in there, but since this came on 4 5 1/4 inch and 2 3 1/2 inch, they couldn't fit both kinds in. And let's see, is that all? Yeah, that's just all the diskettes in there. And then it has a software registration card. I should mail that in. I could win free software. And manufacturer's rebate for the Ad-Lib music synthesizer card, which a lot of computers didn't have then. This game supported it. You guys heard that great music. And yeah, so I guess they were pushing it. Send my $20 rebate to. Wonder if Ad-Lib is still offering these. Probably not. And then, interestingly, it has this special announcement in there. Attention, users operating a 4.77 megahertz. Due to the complexity of this product, consumers with a computer having a clock speed below 8 megahertz will experience considerable delays, up to 2 minutes, between loads in certain portions of the game. Hey, it's still better than a C64 tape deck. These delays will be substantially less if you are playing from a hard disk drive, which I am. We elected to include as much gameplay and value for the majority of computer users in the design of the product. Therefore, performance on lower-end computers suffers in some aspects. And they put a comma where they should have put a semicolon. Calling you out, Activision. Yeah. 4.77 megahertz. Pretty sure my computer has more than that. Yeah. We'll go ahead and finish up and raid somebody, but first, I'm gonna fix that camera so it doesn't slide around. First, since this is our New Year's Eve stream, and Ghostbusters 2 takes place on New Year's Eve, as you would have found out if I'd beaten it, which I didn't, we'll ring in the new year, which was yesterday, with a special clip from last year's New Year's Eve broadcast, when I played a game that's, well, it must be pretty obscure, because I don't think a single person has played it on Twitch this entire year, which describes several of the games I play. I am, of course, talking about Twitch Things. Oops.
Perhaps I should have recorded the introduction.
Wrong program, wrong program.
This is...
Get stuffed Windows.
Perhaps I should have recorded the introduction. Oh well, this is
There we
Auld
go.
Lang being together. I mean, Auld Lang Syne. And I dedicate this to Twitch Stings and to 2020 and to New Year's Eve.
Wow, I'm on screen
Thank you.
3 times. 4 if you count my avatar.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of Auld Lang Syne? We twa heron about the braes and put the gowans fine. We're 100 mony a weary foot, seen Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. We twa hae sported in the burn frae morning sun to dine, but seas between us broad herald seen Auld Lang Syne. And here's a hand, my trusted friend, and gives a hand o' thine. We'll take a cup of kindness thus for Auld Lang Syne. And surely you'll be your pint stop, and surely I'll be mine.
Incos.
We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Goodbye, Twitch Things. Goodbye, 2020.
Or 2021. Whichever.
Am I a blonde woman?
Why indeed. But some things will never be known, and I think that's a great way to end this year and many years. Thank you, Robert Burns. And now we'll switch to just chatting. You better hope it wasn't on autoplay and it's not going to start playing your stag reels. Shut the fuck up, Airplane Lion. I do not have stag reels. The lion's making up things about my life. Happens entirely too much. We'll find somebody to raid. I was going to raid Little Percent. I wonder if she's still online. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of cool people on tonight. Earthbound, Final Fantasy IX, Xeno Crisis. We raided her not long ago, and I know we've raided him before. Yeah, I never got into Earthbound, but our friend Slarty Bardfast is playing that. Yeah, Dawsember's over. SNES is fair game. We should go raid Slarty. He's a cool guy. And, alright, to give you guys an idea of what's coming up, I'm still at home for a couple more weeks before I have to go back to Los Angeles and back to non-remote work. And so, I'm playing more of the games here. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm going to try and stream my actual arcade machine of Lethal Enforcers 2, a classic rail shooter. Because frankly, I gotta get rid of that thing. But I do want to show it off and immortalize it before I do. And it's not often you see real arcade machines streamed on Twitch. So I'll try to do that, but you can play through that in less than an hour. So I may try and stream something else, maybe a Sega Genesis game, and double it up with that. But then I'd have to like pause the middle of stream to cart my setup from one room to another and set it all up facing a different machine. So maybe that's ambitious. Alright, because I found this. Here's that game I found that was only released in Japan and I found in England years ago. Super Mr. Bumblebee Boy. And I have a honeybee, for reasons I shan't bother to explain. Is it because you wanted to actually play import games? No, Airplane Lion, that is not why somebody would buy a pass-through converter for the Genesis. Don't be outrageous. It was a prop for a music video that never happened, of course. So, we'll see if that actually works on my machine anyway. And then, Wednesday, I don't know. I have a couple of interesting games I found around here that I want to try. A space shooter called Astro Rock, an adaptation of Disney's Hercules, and an old family-friendly horror adventure called Victor, Vector, and Yondo in the Vampire's Coffin. God, the things one finds at used stores. So that's the kind of madness you can expect around here, but hopefully real arcade machine stream tomorrow. Oops. Taken to hosting people. Half the time I type host when I mean to type raid, and then it messes everything up. But, oh, there we go. Well, thank you everybody for coming by to tonight's stream, and thank you to everybody who voted in the poll on Twitter for the game to play today. I'm glad I finally tried Ghostbusters 2 and got to show off the big box. And if your game lost, hey, don't worry. Maybe we'll play Graveyardage next year. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and MySpace as well as Twitch. I post more often on Twitter, stream announcements and random things like polls. And yeah, I appreciate everybody coming by, whether you're chatting or lurking or just marveling at the weirdness I dig up. I always appreciate it. And thank you guys for supporting me through this entire 2021. Here's hoping to do many more streams of either old favorites or games you haven't heard of, not much in between, in 2022. And I hope everybody has a good night and has had a happy new year. If you make resolutions, that they're not too daunting. Have a good night, and I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And everybody, please say hi to Slarty Bardfast. Now we raid. We be fast and they be slow.